horror. Everybody knows it. I don't have to say what I am, because I've done it. That's the difference between you and me. You talk about it, I do it.
You will know that your ass is mine, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom, slam. It's the Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show. Hello. Thank you all very much. Yes, that's right. Indeed, it's the world's foremost renowned, spectacular wrestling podcast on the entire planet, the Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show, brought to you today by Awesomeness. I am Eastside Dave, my co-host, ladies and gentlemen, Stanley Mack. Stanley!
I get 100 points, so I'm graduating.
100 points. Stanley is demanding 100 points right off the bat. What a controversial show this is going to be when one of the co-hosts is demanding points before we even begin. It was a huge night for the Dave Man and the Stan Man. A huge weekend. Friday we saw NXT
At the event.
We were
Even
there.
That's the only way we could see it because that's not on TV.
Correct. It was a house show, a dark show, and NXT came to Asbury Park, New Jersey Convention Hall. We were there. The Dave Man, the Stan Man were there to cover all the nonsense. We're going to get into that on this episode. We're also going to give you a little Elimination Chamber preview, as the Elimination Chamber is tonight. We are recording this Sunday, February 12th, 2017. And, know what's weird, Stanny, is all of a sudden I look up and let me see how many episodes we've had. We've actually been doing this show now this is going to be our second. We started this show in 2015. This will be our 22nd episode. I am amazed. Why? This was just a silly little one-off that I was gonna do. Basically, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Stan, man. You're
Why don't we do 22?
22 is a lot of episodes, dude. It's a lot of episodes. I'm telling you. I mean, that's pretty impressive. What I was gonna say is that you're I'm just gonna be blunt. You're crazy. You're a nut hut. You're a little bit of a psycho.
I get 101 points then. You get 0.
See, you're awarding yourself 100 points, and that's
101.
101 points, and then you're correcting me about how many points. And it's so I decided all those years ago I'm going to create the Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show just as a way of maybe distracting you. And then I didn't know 2 years later, 22 episodes later, we'd still be rocking and rolling. We'd still be body slamming people through the mat, pile driving our way to success and winning the WWE Heavyweight title. I didn't realize that we would be having so much resounding success and glory, but we are. We are the preeminent wrestling podcast in the world. Thank you very much. Round of applause for us. Thank you. Round of applause. Now, what would you like to do first? You want to do a little NXT recap, or do you want to do Elimination Chamber? I'm going to throw it to you, buddy.
NXT.
Let's talk a little NXT. It was a fantastic. We had a great time on Friday.
Pain are still the NXT champs, and Asuka is still the women's.
That's right. All of the champions won. Asuka retained her belt. The Authors of Pain retained their tag team belts over DIY.
The NXT title belt was not on the line.
The NXT.
But the NXT champion was out there. There was a tag team match.
Right. There was the NXT champion, Bobby Roode, was there.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's right. Bobby Roode was partnered up with a gentleman. What was his name? Adrande Cien Almas and Bobby Roode partnered up against Shinsuke Nakamura and Cassius Ohno. And I was telling Stanley Mac, Cassius Ohno used to go by the name Chris Hero. And what?
No, you didn't.
I did tell you that, didn't I?
No.
Oh, then who told you that? You just knew that on your own?
I didn't knew it at all.
Oh, well, Cassius Ohno was Chris Hero. Chris Hero was a guy who worked with CM Punk for a long time, so he has a lot of street cred.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah. He has a lot of, street cred. He's been doing the indies. It's cool to see that he is actually signed to a WWE contract with NXT. I'd like to see what happens with Cassius Ohno for that. But to see Nakamura's entrance in person was amazing, wasn't it?
What about next time he entered the ring when you what if CM Punk came out?
Oh my God! Can you imagine if CM Punk came out? That would be amazing. What were some of your? Give us just a couple highlights before we go into the Elimination Chamber. Give us a couple of highlights of some of the matches. Did you like Ty Dillinger versus Patrick Clark? Patrick Clark we saw on Tough Enough.
I thought Patrick Clark, since it was non-title, no one had a belt. I thought Patrick Clark could win, but no, that didn't happen.
No, Ty Dillinger won. Did you like that match?
Yeah.
You were bringing up something that was pretty interesting just a little while ago off the air. You were saying it was funny because Patrick Clark was wearing a number 12 Tom Brady jersey, and I guess he was the bad guy in the match. And you were saying to combat that, the fans were chanting something else. What were they chanting?
They were chanting Eli Manning.
Eli Manning. They were chanting that to Patrick Clark. Isn't that interesting? And so you could look at that a couple ways. Obviously, Eli beat Tom Brady twice in how many times?
Twice.
Boom, baby. In the Super Bowl. The other way is that Eli Manning's actually number 10, and Ty Dillinger has that he's the perfect 10 gimmick. And he comes out and everyone chants 10, 10, 10. So that actually was an awesome chant because it had a couple meanings there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's all you're giving me.
I'm surprised it was only one person. Usually when it's just one, usually it's more.
That's right. I have no idea what he meant by that. He's speaking like Yoda, and sometimes I get very confused.
Like Yoda sometimes, Daddy.
Okay, now, give me your favorite moment of NXT. At Asbury Park's convention hall, famed convention hall, and again, it was a really great time. We had an awesome time.
I don't know.
For me, it was Nakamura's entrance. That's pretty hard to beat. I mean, I've never seen Finn Balor's entrance in person, so I think that would be awesome. But Nakamura puts on a show. It was really cool.
I love Nakamura's entrance, but in person, it's so awesome. In person.
It was. Even Bobby Roode's entrance was really awesome in person.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Imagine how Finn Balor's would be, though.
That would be trippy, bro. That would be through the roof, dude. That would be yo, yo, yo. This is awesome. That would be, oh, my God. This is crazy.
Daddy, I don't know why you...
Oops, sorry. Stanley got shocked by the microphone. He got too close to the microphone. He got shocked by it. No, come on. Don't be afraid. You still got to talk on the mic. Now Stanley's going to have a fear of mics.
No.
You can't have a fear of microphones because everyone knows I'm trying to groom you to become the next WWE broadcaster after Jim Ross, who's been retired for 10 years, so that was a pretty dated reference. Go ahead.
Nick Talia, let us go to the Elimination Chamber.
Stanley is deciding to just go right into the Elimination Chamber. He's steering the ship. No more NXT talk. I love the fact that you took reins of this program.
What is the nursing man?
All right. You're right.
Talia versus Nikki Bella.
All right, fine. Stanley wants to go right into the Elimination Chamber. That is tonight, February 12th. Sunday, so let's do it. First match, I guess Stanley Mac really wants to get to Natalya versus Nikki Bella. Singles match between two of the preeminent women on the card. What do you think?
Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella, tell us why. I mean, give us a reason why. Why will she beat Natalya? Natalia's got plenty of experience. She is part of the Hart family. What will get Nikki Bella propelled to victory here? Anything? Is not a reason.
Oh.
Hey, it's the master, Stanley Mack.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just rooting for Nikki Bella.
All right, that's fair. Don't. I would say Nikki Bella throws harder punches than Natalya.
Yeah, I guess.
Is there some truth to that?
Yeah.
She seems like she's stronger.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Then again, Natalya puts on that sharpshooter. It could be all over.
Yeah.
All right, you're playing with your little John Cena action figure there, huh? You want to do that match next? No.
I want to do next another women's match. This will be a fatal four-way for the women's championship. It's Nikki James.
No, that's not this one. Elimination Chamber? What are you talking about? No. No. Look. No, that's Nikki James. Isn't she Raw? Oh, I don't know.
Nikki James is SmackDown.
Oh, you're right. My apologies.
Becky wins.
Yeah, but it's not a four-way match. I'm seeing two different matches on the card. I'm seeing Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. That's a singles match, and then Alexa Bliss versus Naomi for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Two separate matches. I know why you're confused. They had a double contract signing this past Tuesday on SmackDown. It was a little confusing why they did it with all four women in the match, in the ring together.
I don't think there's a reason for that.
That was a little bit cluttered. All right, so let's go with Mickie James versus Becky Lynch. Who do you like?
Nikki. This is tough.
It is tough.
I might go with Nikki James. I guess she is. I'll just go with Nikki James.
Okay, she's going with me. I mean, he's going with Mickie James.
Go with Becky Lynch.
No, I'm actually going to agree with you on this one. I'm going to tell you why. They just brought back Mickie James. I think if they just bring someone back, they're going to want to give him a victory. Otherwise, what's the point of having this big, huge comeback? So I'm going to say Mickie James does beat Becky Lynch. I'm going to agree with you on this one. Let's go. I want your thoughts and opinions about Alexa Bliss versus Naomi for the Women's SmackDown Championship.
I'm rooting for Alexa, but
You're rooting for Alexa, but
it just hurt me again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just don't touch the mic.
But I have a feeling right now, out of all this has been happening, it just feels like to me that Naomi will win. It just feels like.
It feels like Naomi is going to win and become the new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion?
Yeah.
All right. And what's the reason for that? Better athlete than Alexa Bliss?
I mean, Alexa Bliss was telling like Naomi that like you're not going to like mean stuff, but usually that always means that the person that said it, that they're making this like that they're gonna lose. I
suppose you're right. I have no idea what he just said. If you're listening at home, and I'm just kidding. Okay.
Let me go to a. Wait, don't need me.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. You're having a good time steering the ship. I'm fine. I'll just go. I'm gonna coast today. Seems like you have it. You have all the ducks in a row.
Why doesn't we go to a tag team elimination chamber match? But who was like the sixth man? I forgot.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
The American Alphas instead of the champions, but who they?
I will give it to you. We have a tag team turmoil match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We're calling it. It's American Alpha versus Heath Slater and Rhino versus the team of Breezango, which of course is Fandango and Tyler Breeze, versus the Usos, versus the Ascension, versus the Vaudevillains. I am going to give you my opinion first. In a shock, in a upset city, the Vaudevillains shock the WWE Universe, and they win this tag team turmoil match, and they become your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. That's right. I said it. The Vaudevillains shocking everyone.
It's tough for me because I love the American Alpha. I love Heath and Mino, and I love the Vaudevillains.
Okay, but so you don't love the Usos, the Ascension, or Breezango. 50% you don't love.
I'll go.
But you do love 50%. But you also don't love 50%. But you do love 50. But here's a weird thing.
Daddy, please.
You don't love 50. Go ahead, 50. Can I call you 50 Cent from now on? You're going to go to the candy shop?
I want to do this.
All right, 50 Cent. Get rich or die trying, 50 Cent.
The Vaudevillains.
50 Cent, you ever hear the song Get Rich or Die Trying?
I just said
You wrote the song.
the Vaudevillains.
You're going with Vaudevillains too? We're both going with an upset city? Upset City! Vaudevillains. Wow. Did you know that Simon Gotch was one of the Rosebuds? I know that's kind of weird, but remember that, what's his face? Perry Rose, whatever his name is?
Wait.
What was that guy's name? Wait, I'm Perry. No, he was, you could see the hot dog. You could see his face. He had he was just a regular guy, but he had his old-timey mustache. He looked like an old-timey strongman.
Well, do you know that in 2014, Aiden English wrestled by himself?
Oh, that's interesting. It's always fun to see, the wrestle before they actually get their gimmicks and you see them in other spots, isn't it? All right, 50 Cent. So we're both going with the Vaudevillains. That actually is very surprising to me. Let's go with this match. I think this match is kind of interesting. Luke Harper versus Randy Orton, the Viper. This is a hard one. I'm going to say Randy Orton wins this. I do like the fact that the Wyatt family, though, is having a little bit of controversy. They're splitting up. There's finger-pointing going on. I like it. I think Randy Orton beats Luke Harper tonight.
I think Randy doesn't win.
You do? We're on the same side as that? We're agreeing a lot today. We're like Siskel and Siskel today, huh?
Yeah.
Do you even understand what the heck that meant? Siskel and Siskel? I sometimes forget, because we are best friends, that I forget that you're like only, 7? How old are you? How old are you?
Whoa, no. Now we'll go to elimination.
Well, but answer the question. How old are you?
Oh, Miz and...
You were born in 2009. So you were...
The Miz.
7.
Bailey.
But he's born in May of 2009. So what does that mean? He's like...
Stop it.
I guess that means he'll be like... He is still 7, but he'll be 8 in May. You're getting old. I can't believe how old you are.
Daddy?
You're going to be driving soon, huh?
Let's do it for a elimination chamber for the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Oh, man. We're going straight to the title match?
Wait, I thought that was the next match.
All right.
Is that the next match?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, do you want to do Apollo Crews versus or Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler 2-on-1 handicap match? Oh my God, this is like snooze city. I am so sick and tired of Dolph Ziggler. Apollo Crews has zero charisma. Kalisto's awesome, and I love Kalisto. Hopefully,
the only guy.
Yeah, hopefully they get him out of this, because Kalisto is wallowing in the wrestling purgatory, which is a Dolph Ziggler feud.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. Dolph Ziggler has no pop and hasn't had any for about years now.
And guess what? And I remember why they keep putting Kalisto was not good rivalries. The only time was when he was good rivalries was Baron Corbin.
I agree.
Only good rivalry he had. But before, when Ryback was still wrestling, he had a rivalry with Ryback.
I know. They keep partnering Kalisto with these guys who are just, they're lacking something. And Dolph Ziggler's annoying.
Compared to Kalisto, really, right?
They're not. Kalisto's a star. These other people aren't. So, do you care, or do you want to just make a quick prediction? Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Ziggler. Who do you like?
Apollo Crews and Kalisto, okay.
Okay, good. No, all right, good. And I'm in agreement with you. Next one. Here we go. This is the one you've been waiting for. Elimination Chamber match. All right. John Cena, your champion, your WWE champion, versus AJ Styles, versus Dean Ambrose, versus The Miz, versus Baron Corbin, versus Bray Wyatt. Starts with two guys. That's 6 men right there. It starts with 2 guys in the ring.
Men in the mats.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Cena and AJ Styles will probably start in the ring, I would think. And then Dean Ambrose, Miz, Baron Corbin, and Bray Wyatt come in.
What? Cena would then have the hardest chances to win.
Yeah, I would think. Although, you know what? I might not be right about that. But I would think that's how it's going to break down. Anyway, who do you like?
This competitor probably doesn't know who's going to start off.
That's right. Who do you like?
Until after Elimination Chamber.
That's right, 50 Cent. Who do you like?
I'm going with a new WWE champion.
What?
AJ Styles.
Wow. And I believe you called him AIDS A Styles rather than AJ.
No.
AJ Styles getting the belt right after he lost it to Cena at SummerSlam just 2 weeks ago? That's shock. I mean, sorry, Royal Rumble. He just lost it. Cena just got the belt at Royal Rumble 2 weeks ago, and he's going to lose it that quickly? That's what you're predicting.
I'm rooting for.
All right.
I'm rooting for, but I think John Cena will keep it.
Oh, okay. So you do think Cena's going to keep the belt.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for Styles.
What's your favorite Rolling Stone song?
My favorite Rolling Stone Styles. Favorite Rolling Stones is AJ Styles, even though that's not even the song.
I know what your favorite Rolling Stone song is, by the way. It's called Tumbling Dice.
No, you won. Daddy's won. It's Tumbling Dice. He's won.
As for my prediction, John Cena versus AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose versus The Miz versus Baron Corbin versus Bray Wyatt.
What are you putting on?
I'm not putting on anything. Just stop. John Cena is going to retain the belt. I hate to say it, but I do.
What are you waiting for?
I am rooting for. I'm rooting for AJ Styles. I'm a big fan.
But you know I don't want to.
Up and down, up and. Sorry, I'm listening to your favorite song. Yes, sir.
I don't care if anyone wins except for The Miz. I really don't want The Miz to win.
You're not a big Miz fan.
Yeah. He's the only one in the match.
I'm playing your favorite song, Tumbling Dice by the Rolling Stones. This is your favorite song. Go ahead, sing it. Here we go. Baby,
Stop!
baby,
This
you
is
got to roll. Time at a time, higher. I tell you one thing, it's going to be a great elimination chamber tonight. I can feel it. I can feel.
I feel like there's going to be a title change tonight. Do you?
You think so?
Yeah.
You think that could happen?
But that title change, I could see any title change it could be except for John Cena losing. John Cena doesn't walk out, still the champion.
Can you imagine? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If John Cena loses, it would set it up so that he can then get the belt at WrestleMania and get it a record 17th time, breaking Ric Flair's record of 16.
No, Ric Flair should always have the record, and John Cena.
Tough toenails. They're both tied. And you know that Cena's going to break that record at some point. Both Ric Flair and John Cena have 16 titles all time. That's the record.
He never gets another title.
He's going to have to lose it first and then get it again. And then,
No.
how do I know? Because I can do math. I can do basic math. It's called addition.
He needs to win it again.
What do they teach you in that school of yours, by the way?
The teaching.
Here's what they teach Stanley. How to pick your nose 101. Right? Is that what they teach you?
No, they don't.
They teach Stan how to throw cupcakes at the window.
No, they don't.
Are you being good in school?
Yeah.
Was that a lie?
No. Why was it?
I don't know, but the hesitation makes me worried. The fact that it took you that long and you weren't very convincing when you said no. All right. Well, it sounds like a good time. That's it, broads. Broads and brodettes.
We will never do a show again.
I don't know why you would make that proclamation. We're going to continue to do the show. Wait, breaking news. Stanley just declared this is going to be our final show of all time. That's a shocker. Wow, talk about a twist. Talk about a heel turn. Stanley Mack. We'll get it back on. Don't worry. A heel turn. Stanley Mack makes a crazy prediction that we are not ever going to be broadcasting this show again. That saddens me. I thought we were going to do this show for a good 35 years or so.
Wait, 45 years?
35 years. That's going to mean that you're going to have to live with me. Do you mind that?
Yeah.
Yes, you mind? Or yes, you're going to live with me forever?
Yeah, I mind.
Aww. If you get a house when you grow up, can you at least live next to me?
So I can come to your house and do a show?
I don't think I can bear existence if you were to live like in a different state or city.
You will live in New York.
I'm going to live in New York. Where are you going to live?
But I'll live in Chinese.
You're going to live in Chinese? Okay.
Is that really far?
Yeah, China? Yeah, it's quite far from New York. I guess they don't teach you geography in that school of yours, huh? Maybe I'll buy a map or a globe this afternoon.
That's why I mind, because I mind being close to you too.
All right. Look, hey, everyone, enjoy the Elimination Chamber. Enjoy life. Stanley Mack and I are going to. We're going upstairs for some snacks.
Daddy just told me it is all officially our last show.
It is our last show.
Yeah.
That's upsetting. Even the second time you say it, because I intend to keep going with this show. Maybe I'll have to adopt a child. Because, you know, the brilliant thing with me is I did call it the Eastside Dave and Son wrestling show rather than and Stan. So technically I could adopt like a little boy, maybe from like Mexico or something, and then I'll put a little luchador mask on him, and that'll be the new son. And I'll just keep doing the show with him. Would that be cool?
Fine.
Stanley's calling me out of my bluff. I wouldn't do that. There's only one son, and his name is Stanley Mack.
Daddy just said that I'm the only son in the whole wide world.
You are, pal. Well, you're my only son. That's all that matters, I suppose. All right. Anyway, enjoy Elimination Chamber tonight. Good night, everybody.